31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Towards Alabama.
Yeah, we have to pay close attention to what's happening with the weather this evening. And Jeff, we know you'll help us track it all in real time.
And we're going to be watching it hour by hour, minute by minute as it comes through this evening. I'm actually becoming a little less concerned that we're going to have severe weather per se in terms of either severe thunderstorm or tornado threat. But what we are going to have to continue to watch is for very strong wind. We've already seen wind gusts 30 up to 50 miles per hour through this afternoon, and that will continue to be something that will occur into the evening hours and could be locally enhanced where we get some heavier rains and some thunderstorm activity coming on in. So for the storm threats this evening and tonight, I've updated and increased the risk for damaging wind, medium to high risk for that. Lowered the tornado potential, still could be a brief spin up, but it just doesn't look like the atmosphere is going to be real conducive for that to happen. And although we'll pick up some rainfall, still not expecting any sort of significant flooding risk. What we are going to be monitoring is the strong wind potential. And these are the wind speeds about 3/4 of a mile above our head. What is forecast? About 4,500 feet up. If we get a stronger thunderstorm, sometimes they can tap into that wind, pull it down to the surface. And we are looking at those breezes between 4,000 and 5,000 feet up that as we hit the evening hours are going to be running close to 90 miles per hour. So that's why there are going to be locally some spots where we could pick up some winds maybe as high as 60, 70 miles per hour. But again, that will not necessarily be a widespread thing. A lot of it so will continue to have gusts between 40 and 50 through the evening hours. Those forecast wind speeds above our head do start to drop off overnight tonight. So that threat for the extreme wind will diminish after the storms have kind of come and gone. The strong wind, though, at the ground just outside of any rain or storm activity will persist through tomorrow. Wind advisory remains in effect until 3 o'clock tomorrow. May see the breeze come down a little bit overnight tonight, but then likely increasing again through the day tomorrow. So once again, a windy one for your Wednesday. Maybe not quite what we've seen out there so far today, but it won't be too far off. Here comes the rainfall, and at least for now, that's it. We don't have strong storm activity, although there is some thunder that is occurring out towards the shoals here on 31 Triple Doppler. We'll focus in a little closer. We've got some moderate to, in some places, some heavier rain coming on in from near St. Joseph there in Lawrence County, Tennessee, back through Florence, Muscle Shoals area. All this is developing off to the east pretty steadily. It'll start raining here shortly. Athens and Decatur and eventually into Huntsville, kind of tracking all this as it moves eastward just to show you when it'll get in here. And again, within about the next 5-10 minutes around Decatur, same for Athens. Some of this rain impinging upon Madison and Huntsville a little closer to the 5 o'clock hour, and then we'll likely see this continue to spread over into Sand Mountain area by 5:30, 6 o'clock or so. Embedded within this, there will be some thunder, and again through the evening hours, there is the possibility that we do pick up a few stronger thunderstorms, although right now the most significant of the severe weather threat remains off to our south and west over parts of central and southern Mississippi. Tornado watch is likely going to be issued soon for central and south Alabama, but right now North Alabama not being considered for that, and it's a possibility we may actually go through this evening without any sort of weather watches in place around here other than that wind advisory. And again, that wind could be really the main impact that we see. I already have some reports of some power outages, handful of reports of some trees that have been brought down, and I expect we'll pick up more of that through the evening hours. Latest with future radar showing against some lighter to moderate rain continue to spread east through 7, and then we may get a very narrow line of heavier shower and thunder shower activity that moves into the shoals around 7 this evening. It's going to be within this. If we're going to tap into some of that wind, 80, 90 miles per hour, about 4,000 to 5,000 feet above our head, this is what is likely to bring it down to the ground. So we'll be watching that through mid-evening around the I-65 corridor, and then between 10 and 11 o'clock moving through Sand Mountain, and then that threat will be out of here, although it is going to stay quite breezy overnight tonight, and again a windy day again tomorrow as well. Cloud cover waking up on your Wednesday, and through the afternoon hours maybe a sprinkle or shower, and yes, by late afternoon, early evening, There could be a couple snow flurries, especially southern middle Tennessee. We're not expecting, though, any winter weather problems as a result of that. But just something to put on your radar for tomorrow in case you do see a flurry whizzing by your head. Don't be surprised, especially in the northern part of the area. Cool start at the bus stop in the morning, 51 degrees. Coming home, actually might be colder. Temperatures are going to be stuck in the 40s tomorrow, and that wind will not help. Make sure the kids are bundled up as you send them off to school heading through the day tomorrow. Again, our 31 alert day through the evening hours, and then it drops off as we head into tonight and tomorrow. Temperatures drop off as well into the 50s for your highs. We do get back into the upper 60s on Friday. Another weather maker over the weekend may bring in a few showers on Saturday. And then next week, looking forward to a warmer stretch, maybe several days in a row of 70. No, we've not changed the spring forward. I just did not change the graphic. Don't forget, we still do that this weekend, changing the clocks ahead by 1 hour before you go to bed on Saturday night. But again, we'll be keeping a close watch on the wind and any stronger storm activity coming through this evening. So continue to check back in with us for updates, of course, here on air and on the Way 31 Storm Tracker weather app.
All right, Jeff, thank you. Well, hopefully things won't be too intense out there this evening.
Yeah, we hope not. I think there's going to be a lot of wind, but maybe not a whole lot in the way of severe weather associated with that.
Yeah.
We'll keep checking back in with you throughout the evening as well.